Hello students. So today we are going to discuss about units and dimensions. This is a very fundamental as well as very easy topic. So anyway, I am DN Thatoi. Welcome you all to my new YouTube channel Physics Sketch. Anyway, so whenever we discuss about a law, about a topic in science, or about a event, or while measure something in the laboratory, so you use some of the terms to discuss all about this. So the terms we use are called the physical quantities. For example, so when we are measuring the dimension of a room, we take length. Length is a physical quantity. We length breadth. Breadth is a physical quantity. We will take area. Area is a physical quantity. Volume is a physical quantity. To measure velocity of a vehicle, so velocity is a physical quantity. To measure work done, to find work done, so that is a physical quantity. So all the physical quantities, or say let's say to measure pressure of a tire, so that pressure is a physical quantity. To measure temperature of a body, so temperature is a physical quantity. So all the physical quantities may be, so these are the few of the physical quantities. So written here, so mass is a physical quantity. Area is a physical quantity, force is a physical quantity, temperature is a physical quantity, velocity, distance, length, work done, kinetic energy, potential energy, pressure, current, time, density, speed, light intensity, amount of substance, power, angle, and so on. So these are some of the physical quantities you will discuss while reading the topic physics. So now, if these are the physical quantity, so now few of the physical quantities are different from the rest of them. So who are the physical quantities different? Let's say mass, then temperature, then length, then current, then time, intensity of light, the amount of substance. These are the 7 number of quantities, physical quantities 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 quantities, they are of independent nature. So they are not depending on anybody else. That's why they are the fundamental quantities. These independent quantities are called the fundamental quantities. That's why the total physical quantities may be expressed into 2 categories. One category, these are, so this one, and this one, they are coming to a category called the fundamental quantities. So they are independent of each other. They do not depend on any other. So these fundamental quantities, these independent quantities are according to International Standard of Unit SI system. According to International Standard of Units SI system, these fundamental quantities, there are 7 number of fundamental quantities. What are these fundamental quantities? 7 number. This fundamental quantity is mass. The mass is represented by the symbol capital M. So the symbol, the capital M. Length is symbol as capital L. Time is symbol capital T. Then temperature is represented by symbol capital K letter. Then current is symbolized as ampere. Then luminous intensity of light. The intensity of light is symbolized as CD, that is candela. CD, small c, small letter d. Then amount of substance, frequently used in chemistry. So they use the term amount of substance, that is mole, and symbol is MOL. The symbol is MOL, but it is a term is mole. Like ampere, A, Kelvin, K, temperature, then time, capital T. So capital T should be time. So there are 7 number of fundamental quantities. The quantities are M, L, T, then K, then A, small letter C, small letter D, then small MOL. There are 7 number of fundamental quantities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. They all are independent. And the rest of the quantities, means area, force, velocity, work done, pressure, power, angle, all will be this number of fundamental quantities. Now let us discuss few of the derived quantities in terms of the fundamental quantity, in terms of the symbol of the fundamental quantity. They are the symbol of the fundamental quantities, and these symbols are called the dimensions of the fundamental quantity. They are called the dimensions. These terms are called the dimension of the fundamental quantities. The dimension of the fundamental quantities are dimensions of the fundamental quantities. Dimensions. So that is m, dimension of mass, l, dimension of the length, t, dimension of temperature, then a, dimension of current ampere, then k, dimension of temperature, then CD, dimension of luminous intensity candela, then dimension of amount of substance mole. So they are the dimension. And describing all the derived quantities in terms of m, l, t, all the things is called dimensional formula of this quantity. Very simple way. So you have to discuss that. So when you are discussing about a topic or a measurement or a science or anything, so you need some of the quantities, and these quantities are called the physical quantities. All physical quantities are not same. So out of them, 7 have their own identity. They are the fundamental quantities, and these fundamental quantities are represented by the symbols this one, and expressing all of the terms called the derived quantities in terms of these are called the dimensional quantities. Let us discuss some of the dimensional quantities. So some of the dimensional quantities. Anyway, now some of the for the time being, we will restrict our discussion to only the 3 fundamentals, that is equal to m. M stands for mass, should not be confused with the meter. M stands for the mass, L stands for length, L stands for length, T stands for time. So only we will discuss about the terms. These are the M, L, T. Now M stands for mass, L stands for length, T stands for time. So let us discuss some of the some of the derived quantities. Let's say one of the derived quantity is equal to velocity. Let us start the some of the derived quantities. Let's say velocity. So when you will discuss about velocity, so we know that velocity is defined as a rate of change of displacement with respect to time, or you can say velocity is defined as displacement by time. In short, you can say. So now velocity is defined displacement. Displacement is measured by the term L, because displacement means length. So now you write this is the L, then time is the T. So dimension formula of velocity is L power 1, T power minus 1. So keep it inside a square bracket. So dimensional formula of velocity is L1, T minus 1. How? So you just understand. Then come to another dimensional quantity. Let's say momentum. How to write the dimensional quantity of momentum? So you know momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So these are the, now momentum becomes a derived quantity. So how the derived quantities are obtained? The derived quantities are obtained by multiplication or division, not by addition subtraction. All the derived quantities are obtained by either multiplication or division. Like momentum is obtained by multiplication of mass and velocity. Velocity is obtained by division of distance and time. Then accordingly the dimension quantity. So now you write for the dimension of mass is m. So m stands for mass. Okay. So now then velocity stands, already velocity is obtained, that is equal to L T minus 1. So the power m1 L1 T minus 1 is the dimension of momentum. So the momentum is defined as mass into velocity. So now for any derived quantity, because it is a derived quantity means combination of many quantities either multiplied or divided. So you are getting a derived quantity. That's why so you can express them in terms of the fundamental. This expression of a derived quantity in terms of M, L, T or 7 fundamental quantities, they are called the dimensional formula of these quantities. That is momentum, this is velocity. Let us go for another quantity. The another quantity here, let's say here acceleration. How to get the acceleration? So we know acceleration is defined as the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So you know acceleration means there is a change in velocity with respect to time. So let's say the vehicle is going with velocity 5 meter per second. Now the velocity will change to 8 meter per second. Now there is a change in velocity from 5 to 8. So to change this velocity from 5 to 8, so it takes some time. That time you divide it. So that change in velocity by time is called acceleration. So velocity, again you let us write down the dimension. Velocity dimension already you know. Velocity is equal to rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Again with respect to time. So it is coming to be displacement, you know, L, length, divided by T, again divided by T. So it will be how much? L T minus 2. So this is the dimension of acceleration. So basically one need to remember in dimensions. So three things. One is your mass, length, time, velocity, acceleration. Then rest of the quantities you can derive easily if you know the relation. If you know the relation, how the physical quantities are interrelated to get a derived quantity. So now come to another quantity. Anyway, so acceleration is equal to how much? Acceleration is equal to rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So directly also you can find out acceleration like this. So that is equal to velocity. So velocity is equal to L T minus 1 divided by time is equal to T. Answer is equal to L power 1 T power minus 2. This is the dimension of acceleration. After getting the acceleration, now you come to the term, let's say force. How to get force? So force is defined as mass into acceleration. So to get a derived quantity, the dimension, always this derived quantity or this physical quantity depends on which physical quantities. Then you can able to derive the dimension. Then what is mass? You know mass for m. Acceleration already done. That is equal to L1 T minus 2. This is the dimension of force. Then after getting force, when you multiply force with distance, then you will be getting the work done, then kinetic energy, then potential energy, then so many, and pressure also you can find out. What is the dimension of pressure? Let us write the dimension of pressure. So pressure is defined as force by area. That you know, force by area. Which area? Now pressure is defined as force for normal area. Force for unit normal area is defined as pressure. So pressure is defined as force for unit normal area. So force you know mass into acceleration, and area is equal to length into breadth, That is the dimension. Now the mass is equal to m. Acceleration is equal to Lt minus 2. This one, acceleration is equal to Lt minus 2 divided by area is L square. Then finally, the dimension of pressure is found to be m power 1. L power, this is 1, this is 2. It will be minus 1, T minus 2. This is the dimension formula of pressure. Then similarly, you can derive all the dimensional formula of derived quantity by knowing the relation. How the relation is established, that is important to know. So anyway, let us derive some of the another fundamental quantities. Again, I just recall you, that is m stands for mass. Don't be confused with the meter. So m stands for mass, L stands for length, T stands for time. So let us express all of the quantities in mechanics. So in terms of m, L, T, that is called the derived quantities. So some of the derived quantities, so we will discuss. So let us discuss some of the other derived quantities. Let us discuss. Let's say I want to discuss the derived quantity, let's say angle. Now this is the angle, this is the angle theta, this is the radius, and this is the arc. The length of the arc is L. So dimension of L is equal to L. This is dimension of the arc. Dimension of radius, it is also L because length, it is also length. This is theta. So theta is defined as arc by radius. Because you know relation, theta is measured by, that is plane angle. That is your plane angle. The angle measured by protractor. The angle measured by protractor is called plane angle. So anyway, so angle theta is equal to arc by radius. Arc by radius. Then arc is dimension L because arc is a length. Then radius is also a length. Length cancelled out. Then it has no dimension, no mass, no length, no time. So dimension of angle is m0, l0, t0. This is the dimension of angle, plane angle. And but the unit of angle, you know, the unit of angle is equal to radian. The unit of angle is radian. Its symbol is RAD. So always try to remember the short symbol of not radian is symbol as RAD. The unit is radian. Dimension, no dimension. Why? Because theta is defined as arc by radius. Arc is measured by meter. Radius is also measured by meter. Meter cancelled out. Theta has no dimension. Sometimes question asked, write down one quantity which has unit but no dimension. Again, write down a quantity which has unit but no dimension. The answer is, so angle is a quantity, physical quantity. Angle is a physical quantity, is a derived quantity, has unit radian but it has dimension, no dimension, 0, m0, l0, 0. So all quantities having no dimension are represented by the term m0, l0, t0. Now this is all about the angle. Now turn to another expression. Let us discuss about the dimension. Now to discuss the dimensions, let us express all the terms in a tabular manner so that we can able to remember. Let us discuss all the terms in a tabular manner. Let's say I am making a term like this. So this is the, let's say, physical quantity. So I will make, these are the physical quantities. Let's say this is the physical quantity. PQ means physical quantity. After physical quantity, then you write the symbol. What is the symbol of the physical quantity? Then you write what is the relation, you know. So we have to develop a relation to write the physical quantity. Relation. After writing the dimension, then you write the dimension. You write the dimension. After dimension, so you write unit. That is what is the unit, what is the types of unit, that we will discuss in a different class again. So now let us start the physical quantity. Let the physical quantity is length. If the physical quantity is length, then symbol is L. So it is a fundamental, so it has no relation to anybody. So it is a fundamental, that's why it is no relation. Dimension L, unit kilometer, meter, centimeter, foot. So all these are the units of. Then come to another term, let's say area. Symbol of area, let's say capital A. Yes, there is a relation because area is defined as length into breadth. So length is measured by length, breadth also dimension is L. Length, breadth, height, radius, perimeter, diameter, depth, height, all are measured by a scale, meter, their dimension L. So length is L, breadth is L, so L into L, that is equal to L square. So dimension of area is L square, unit is meter square, centimeter square, like this. These are the area. Then come to volume. So volume is symbol is V. So volume is defined relation is area into height. Volume is defined area into height. So obviously dimension will be L square into L. So it will be dimension is L cube. Dimension of volume is L cube. Then come to unit. Unit is equal to meter cube. then centimeter cube. Centimeter cube is also sometimes written as cc, cubic centimeter. It is called cc, cubic centimeter. Then it is also dimension is also liter. So you are bringing the liters. So that is the liter. Then come to dimension of. Then come to your mass. Dimension of mass. Mass is symbol is m. Relation, the mass has no relation. Why? Because mass is fundamental. So then come to dimension. Dimension of mass is capital M. Dimension symbol is M. What is the unit? Unit is equal to kg. That is equal to gram. That is equal to quintal. That is your quintal. Then ton. They are the different units. Then let us come to density. The density. So density symbol is rho. The symbol is rho. Greek letter rho. This is the rho. The density symbol is rho. Relation is how much? Density is defined as mass by volume. So very simple topic, systematic. Of course, science is also a systematic study. A relation is density. Density is mass by volume, and that is your mass is capital M. Volume is equal to L cube. Look, mass is capital M, volume is L cube. Divide it. Then it is coming to be M power 1, L power minus 3. That is the dimension of density. That is kg per meter cube or gram per centimeter cube. This is the dimension of density and mass. Similarly, you can go for momentum. So now to write a dimensional formula of any quantity, derived quantity, physical quantity, so one need the relation. And the relations are taught in the science, taught in the laws. So now relation. So now what is the momentum symbol? P. What is the relation? P is equal defined as mass into velocity. Mass into velocity. Mass into velocity. Then momentum. So mass is equal to m. Velocity is equal to L t minus 1. Already we have discussed. Now this is the momentum. Momentum means mass into velocity. Mass is m. Velocity already we have discussed. That is m L1 t minus 1. The unit is kg meter per second. This is the momentum dimension. After momentum, then you can write let's say velocity also we discuss. Then velocity symbol is v. A relation for velocity is defined as a rate of change of displacement with respect to time is called velocity. Then after velocity, then I can the dimension is velocity dimension is distance. Distance is L divided by t. That is equal to L1 t minus 1. So this is your velocity, and velocity unit is meter per second, kilometer per hour. So like this is the velocity. Then similarly we can go for acceleration. Acceleration is A. Acceleration is defined as velocity change with respect to time, dv by dt. Then acceleration equal to now dimension is how much? Velocity divided by time. Velocity dimension is L1 t minus 1 divided by t. So dimension is equal to L1 t minus 2. This is the dimension of acceleration, that is equal to meter per second square. Similarly, you can write all the terms like acceleration, then come to force, then pressure, then kinetic energy, potential energy, all the terms you can write. You write and practice. Don't go for to remember what is the dimensional formula of a physical. Never go for remembering. So only you read the what is the relation. Relation will be taught accordingly. This topic will be very easy and you can able to remember. I hope so you all have enjoyed my first class on unit and dimensions. The rest of the portions will be discussed in the upcoming videos. Please share, like and subscribe. Thank you.